Welcome, ladies and gents, to our big fat fixture feature. Right, don't accuse us of not having any news this week, and that's why we've cobbled this show together. It's going to be an absolute belter. We are going to look at the fixture announcements from all the Super League teams. Now, last year, IMG went out to try and increase the standards of rugby league, and one of the parts of that was social media, and some of the clubs have definitely been listening.
Yeah, some have absolutely nailed it this year, and some have absolutely just not being asked of it, really. But yeah, we're also going to look at the Magic Weekend fixtures, rivals rounds back in it, so I can't wait for that this year. Some big derbies back this year. We've got to talk about that. And yes, we've got a big Rugby League Outsiders giveaway this week, so that's going to be exciting.
Yeah, so stay with us all the way to the end for a chance to win some Rugby League Outsiders merchandise, very special bit of merchandise. Right, Karl, so we set out this morning to have a look at all the fixture announcements from the clubs. There isn't a great deal of rugby league news really at the minute, but what there is this looming 2026 season, which if 2025 is anything to go by, it's going to be an absolute belter, and this is what we're getting excited for.
Yeah, and the clubs have all, I suppose RFL Commercial have synced all the clubs together this year, haven't they? So we kind of had it was trickled out one. It was like, right, rivals round, find out who's playing rivals round, find out who's playing Magic Weekend. That was trickled out the day after, and then every club put their fixture lists out, and they've obviously been sort of prepped. It's like you got to do something special for your fixture announcement, and there's some good ones. There's some really good videos. I've enjoyed watching them actually. Some I caught as they went out live, and the others I've had to might not have dipped into my algorithm. I've gone out and found them. So I put a bit of a ranking together. You may disagree with me, but anyway, yeah, we'll get into it.
So we're gonna obviously they are ranked on the creativity, the comedy value, the informative nature of it. You know what else has been part of the ranking?
Just whoever's coming up with original ideas, really. I think that's a big one for me. Who's coming up with original ideas, and I suppose what you want with some of these fixture reveal videos, you kind of want it to go viral. Did you see what Canberra Raiders did?
Yes, I did. Yeah, you shared it with me and we watched it. We had a good laugh at that. It was very, very clever, wasn't it?
Yeah, so for anyone who hasn't seen what Canberra Raiders did, there's basically a service where you can get your favourite player to do a bit of a shout out to you. So I think Canberra went on and picked all players, obviously under a different name, picked a load of players out from different teams and basically said, "Oh, can you give me my son a shout out? He plays for whatever team." So that you had players going, "Want to give a big shout out to Nathan or to Cleary? I've heard he's a really good player and he's up and coming. He had a cracking season last year." And that's how they announced all the teams that they were playing. It was brilliant. Whoever was in charge of their social media was class. So the bar's been set high. So
that was half trolling, but half fixture announcements, wasn't it? And season announcement. And that's brilliant.
Yeah, full on trolling. Right? Yeah. They trolled every team pretty much, yeah.
Have we got extra points for any troll factor from the Super League clubs?
We'll have a look. We'll carry that in, but when we go through, we'll have a good laugh.
Yeah. Now, what I want to see is this become a regular thing. Every year, we're all getting ready for the fixture announcements. A little bit like the John Lewis Christmas advert. You know what I mean? Or some of that. Everyone's waiting for it, aren't they? Yeah. That'd be brilliant, and we can make it happen. As long as we get behind it. And then I'd also like to see some of the amateur clubs and community clubs doing a similar kind of thing.
Well, do you know what? Barrow have done one. Right. I know Barrow, the championship club out there, but Barrow have done one on TikTok and they use a load of clips from Friends, and actually that in this list, but that was one of the best ones I've seen. They nailed it, yeah. Right,
well done, Barrett. Right, let's get into it, Karl. So, who have we got bottom of the table?
Ooh, Lee Leopards, the greatest show, the greatest show. It's the greatest show again this year, isn't it? So I may have missed it, but I can't find anything on their social media. They've just put out a bog standard fixture list graphic based on the greatest show like they did last year. And in there, right next to them is Castleford Tigers at 13. They did the same. So I do apologise if they did a video and I haven't managed to find it. Well, one, it should be there, so I should be able to find it. But so I'm just putting that out there in case they did do some stories or whatever, and it's just not available anymore. But as far as I can see, neither of those two have done a video, and they've just put a sort of bog standard fixture graphic out. So marked down a little bit there.
So there's the Lee Leopards one on the screen right now, as you can see. It's very informative. I mean, it's doing its job, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And actually, probably would have taken a bit of time to put this together, you know, with all the different graphics and all that kind of thing. But we just need a bit more creativity and a bit more liveliness to it than a static image.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, it's a good informative image, decent graphic. Everyone knows what's going on and all the rest of it. But yeah, some of these videos are really great this year. So little markdown there.
Well, Karl, you say a little markdown, but do we expect more from the Lee Leopards nowadays? I mean, we spent time there right at the beginning of the 2025 season, and we were really impressed in all the graphics and everything that they were doing to a really high standard. You know, they're working on cementing themselves one of the top teams in the table. You know, top 4 in 2025. Do we expect more?
It might just not be a priority at this moment in time, or. And also what you've got to probably say is some teams don't have massive media teams, do they? And they're all entitled some time off in the off season, so that might be a case a little bit.
What about this? What about Derek Bowman goes, no, I'm not dancing to the RFL tune. What about that?
Yeah.
Possibly. You don't know.
Derek could have done a great one, couldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like just ripping every other team. Like, yeah, just do it. Class, yeah. Next year
we'll see it. Right, okay, who's next on the list then, Karl?
Well, I'll put Castleford Tigers in there. They're sort of joint 14th, joint 13th with Lee. They've just put a graphic out. It's not the most inspiring graphic in the world, I don't think.
Well, I mean, it's very festive, isn't it? With the fixtures font at the top in gold. It's very kind of festive.
It's their like centenary year, isn't it, I think, this year. So it's sort of supposed to look very royal, I believe. But yeah, so I apologise if Castleford did put a video out. I haven't seen it. I know they did. I think they did some sort of fixture announcement launch for their fans. So that's good to see, when engaging with the community.
Okay, right, moving on then.
Right, first video then is Hull KR. I've put them down in 12th, which is surprising. So Hull KR have gone with a Stranger Things theme. So let's get the video up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of Strange. Well, I've never watched Stranger Things.
I watch it. I
don't know. Right, okay, it's a bit writing on the text.
Yeah, so it's the opening from the Stranger Things title scene. This is.
Is there any relevancy to the thing?
Well, this is what I'm trying to work out, whether I've missed something here. Stranger Things is about to drop on Netflix. Like, literally this week. I think it's just come out actually. So
you reckon they're just trying to capitalise on it?
They're very much on trend. But I don't know the relevance. There's not much humour there, is there? So yeah, I've put them down in 12th. What do you reckon?
Yeah, no, 100%. I don't know what to say because it was just literally
going on there, is there?
No, it's just literally the Hull KR in the Stranger Things font, and that's it.
Yeah, I know.
It's like just some like cap cut template that they've just stuck the name in and put some font on top. Yeah. Terrible. I don't know.
What are we doing? Giving it a rugby league? Are we giving them a Rugby League Outsiders rating? What?
No. They're in the league, aren't they? We're going to work up towards top of the table.
Right. Okay.
Let's go.
11.
I've
gone Wakefield Trinity.
Right.
Oh, a bit hits hard as that. We've got a good mate on the inside at Wakefield Trinity, haven't we? So they've got and I suppose there's a lot with this. So here it is. This is the Trinity fixtures. So they've gone with the traitors theme. Yeah, it's clever.
No! But why would they
Fair enough.
me? But why would they get rid of me?
Leopards.
I am so pleased about it.
Honestly, that makes me cross.
Yes! Knew it! I am so pleased about it.
Oh, the Castleford one's good.
I really am.
Oh my days.
There it was.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
There it was.
Yes, it's me.
You're feeling quite positive about that.
Oh, that's funny.
What do you think?
Yeah, it doesn't set me alight.
Do
I like the creative nature of it.
Yeah, do you watch Traitors?
No.
Though? Yes. So that's the thing. Neither do I. So
right.
I know, like producer Harley, he watches Traitors. So he had this as one of his favourite ones. So I kind of think it depends. It depends what you're into, doesn't it, and what you're watching, what your references are really. So
Oh my days.
For me, like I said, my personal opinion, I don't watch traitors, so don't think land that much with me.
Right, brilliant. Okay, so I think you're pretty much on track, and I'm pretty sure. By the way, everyone else can be voting in the comments and letting us know what they thought as well.
What I would say is it's a well put together video, as we usually expect from Wakefield. So yeah, it's done a good job of the video.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
That's going to be tough.
I would have been gone anyway today.
Oof. That is going to be tough. Wow.
This is exhausting.
Oh,
Really?
Yes, really, we wouldn't lie to you now.
this is exhausting.
Really?
Yes, really, we wouldn't lie to you now.
Oh no, maybe I don't know how to play the game.
Goodness me.
relevant.
Long old video, this is it.
I know.
Meow!
Tamika.
Meow! And these are real.
These are real, why we wouldn't make them up now, Tamika.
Nice little ending there with music.
Yeah, I mean, it's very slow. I don't know. I'm expecting fireworks and upbeat music and all that. I suppose if you don't watch a TV show, you're on a bit of a shitter, aren't you? But right, okay.
But it is.
It's creative. It's individual. It's original.
It's part of pop culture at the minute, and that's a huge TV show. I suppose it just shows that we're a little bit dinosaurs, and we don't watch modern TV.
Right, let's go. What's next?
Right, so next I have gone with the Wigan Warriors one.
Right, okay.
So Wigan Warriors sitting in 10th.
Right, let's have a look. Makes crayons out.
He's just doing a bit of a sketch. Oh, good drawing that.
Yeah.
There's no way he's drawn that.
He's having a little scratch around. Oh, here we go. See, what I like about this is like a lot of rugby league fans, I think, will remember this music.
It's Tony
It's like Heartbeat, yeah.
Not Heartbeat.
No, what is it?
Yeah,
Heart Attack or something.
Heart Attack with Tony Hart or something like that.
I don't think it's Heart Attack, but it's something like that.
Art with Tony Hart, that's what it is.
It's not Heart with Tony
It's Art with Tony Hart.
not.
It is. Right, we'll find that
We'll
after.
see, we'll see.
Find it after.
Right, let's have a look at Paddy Mago's drawing. Oh.
He hasn't. They haven't drawn these. Oh, Paul Deacon's back.
Yeah.
Forgot about Paul Deacon being back at Wigan. He looks like putting some effort into that one, to be fair.
Yeah.
Other lads are just scribbling around.
They're very slow, aren't they? They've all been really slow.
Yeah,
so
this
far.
one. Yeah, this one's very slow. I mean, he's not even. It's not even looking like he's putting any effort into that one, is he? Missing a stand on Rovers ground. What's going on?
Missing 5 stands, whacked up. Yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking. Like, I'm expecting, it's really exciting. Fixtures for the new year.
Yeah.
And
It's a little bit creative. Do you know what I liked about this one though? So obviously the players haven't drawn those pictures,
right.
but they then released another video after it with what the players had actually drawn, and they were literally like awful stick men and.
So right, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
But you've got to be You've got to be following the series, haven't you?
Yeah.
To get the punchline.
They didn't release it for about another week after that either. So I mean, it's all right. It's okay. But there's better ones.
It's like you said. You said right at the start. It's about priorities, isn't it? Like, is your priorities right now doing creative videos or is it like you're in pre-season? You know what I mean? And we need to be training and focusing on the rugby and all that kind of thing. So this is like, it's that intersection between doing enough to make it creative and original, and not taking up too much time. You know, we have that all the time, don't we? So in terms of that, yeah, it's probably not too bad, is it?
So that were Wigan. Where have I got Wigan? 10th.
10th, okay, right, and on to 9th.
Right, into 9th then. I've gone with Catalan Dragons. Now, as far as I can see, Catalan Dragons haven't done a creative video. However, I really like how they've presented their fixture list. So they've done a Monopoly League board, obviously the Monopoly board, and they put all the teams on there that they're playing. As you go around the board week in week, I thought it was really creative. I thought the graphics were... I like it. I think so.
Yeah, and they've actually done something that catches the eye without involving the whole team and all the players and all that. So, you know, in terms of like originality and doing something different, they've definitely done that. What I also like as a little bit of a follow-up is they've really pulled out the Toulouse fixture for Rivals Round as well.
They've done a load of these little images for the different teams that they're playing, and they've got like the little markers as the Super League trophy and the Challenge Cup trophy, and there you go, the little Toulouse, which we're looking forward to that one actually. Funnily enough, worth mentioning at this point, Catalan Toulouse not involved in Magic Weekend, but there's something else coming. So they're going to be playing each other. Well, we don't know where, do we, at this moment in time? So I think it's quite a smart move, though, do you?
Yeah, it's definitely. I think it's because otherwise you've got to shoe on an extra game in, haven't you, for Magic Weekend?
Well, you won't be able to get 4 on one day.
No,
would
this
it
is
be
what I'm
too
saying.
much?
Yeah, it's too much. So if you can do something and appeal to the French fans, you know, if it's in France or, you know, other people experience travelling somewhere other than Liverpool, you know, for Magic Weekend.
Wouldn't it be nice if they put that fixture on at a different area in France to try and attract some new fans, which is what Magic Weekend's kind of about anyway, isn't it, really? So it was the whole reason it used to move around the country. So if they can do that in France, I think it's win-win. So I think that's a little bit of a win for having 14 teams in the Super League fixture, especially when we've got 2 French sides. It creates an extra little dynamic, that does. So, yeah, it's worked, that has.
Yeah, and you've got to ask yourself, like, what did Catalan get from the Magic Weekend of yesteryear, really? You know what I mean? Like, hauling all the way up to Newcastle from France. Yeah, and it's just like, what have you actually achieved here?
They always had, like, a random made-up rivals fixture, didn't they? It was like London or... Did they play Huddersfield some years and stuff like that? Yeah,
it was completely. It just seemed weird.
It was always the one fixture that was never actually a rivals fixture. So yeah, I like it. Good idea. And I like Catalan's video.
Yep.
I like Catalan's graphics that they've done. So points marked down, no video, but the graphics are cool.
Yeah,
definitely original.
Well, I think it's a smart move because you don't have to go through the rigmarole of all the video and everything. But you've still gained attention and all that. So good effort. I like it. Right, what's next?
Number 8. I think we're on 8, aren't we?
Yeah.
York Knights.
York. Right.
So let's get York Knights up.
Right, here we go. There he comes. Let's get some sound on here. Stepping out onto the training pitch.
Headphones with him.
There must be his wife's headphones, I would think.
I've got some white headphones.
No, that doesn't surprise me at all. Pulls up his Spotify, Erasure, of course.
Hull KR.
First game. Mighty Leeds.
So I've done like a Spotify playlist for this.
Yeah. Hull FC.
Black and White Town.
Zombie.
So I didn't know that reference, but you told me it was Wire, innit, that one?
Wigan chance.
Is that on Spotify? Surely not.
It is. You know about that? 50% of Wigan fans go to sleep at night listening to that. Dragonborn, man.
Ratio. Yeah, the Leopards.
Bonjour.
So is this Catalan or Toulouse?
Well, I don't know. We Puff Magic Dragon on it. Welcome to the jungle. Like it.
The Tigers. Catalonia again. Bully.
Yeah, I like it. That's good. It's good.
Yeah, big. That's quite creative.
Definitely getting more and more creative. Yeah, I like that. Which was your favourite? Woolly Bully.
No, I thought.
Is it good? Is it good for you? I mean, we haven't spoke about this, have we? Since we went to the Bradford launch. Like, is it good to be talking about the Bulls again in Super League? It must be.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and I think it's going to be good for Super League. Actually, I think this year is going to be really entertaining set of fixtures. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of Bradford fans have gone through a lot, like what Salford fans are going through at the minute. It was a lot of hard times for that club, and administration after administration, and I know that people have their own opinions on Bradford and whatnot, but yeah, as a Bradfordian, it's great that they're back in the mix now, and interested to see how they go this season. Actually,
Well, it will be interesting because not only did they get, like some people reporting, they got a foot up into Super League. It seems like they're getting a foot into the first 5 or 6 rounds as well, with like a nice easy run in for the fixture list, Karl. Is that right?
You're adding fuel to the fire here. You're supposed to be a little bit more impartial. I'll have a little look. So let's have a look at Bradford's fixtures. So so they play Toulouse. I think Hull FC first round.
Yeah.
Toulouse are in there. I think Catalan are in there, and Huddersfield. So they don't play a top 4 side until round 7, don't Bradford? So they've got quite a decent start to this season.
You're saying decent. I think some people will be calling it a little bit more than decent.
If you compare it to York Knights,
they've got a
opening start to the season, York have got a really difficult season. Just have a little look at York, since we've just done York's video. So they start with Hull KR, so it couldn't get any worse. Then they play the runners-up, so they're going to play Wigan. Oof. They don't play a team who finished lower than 8th in the first 5. So York have got a real difficult start to Super League.
Welcome to the Super League.
That does mean at some point in the season they're going to have an easier run of fixtures. I mean, obviously. So,
but the thing is, I mean, it's like that age-old saying: you've got to play them all at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and if you're going to play the best teams in this, surely, I know it always takes a couple of weeks to settle down, doesn't it? After your pre-season and all that, combinations start kicking in. But some teams start like a house on fire, so it could serve them well.
You've only got to go back to round 1 last year when Lee played Wigan and beat Wigan, didn't they, in the first game of the season? So, yeah, there's always teams who are going to be a little bit undercooked, not quite ready at the start of the season. So,
well, do you think
there's a theory, actually, you could be better playing some of the more difficult sides at the start of the season before they properly get into their stride mid-season?
This is what I'm saying. It's like you got to play them anyway. Get them out of the way now.
Yeah.
So and some people might underestimate York.
Oh, so loads of teams will underestimate York, and York will pick up some. They'll pick up some scalps this year, as I think all the promoted sides will. That's why I think it will be a really tight season this year. I think that bottom half of the table, I don't think we'll see a big opening like we did last year. I think it'll be really tight. It's going to be exciting. Yeah,
it really is. Okay, right. So let's move on then. 2026, getting exciting already. Who's next in our big fat fixture feature?
So I've got Huddersfield mid-table here.
Whoa.
So Huddersfield in at number 7 with their video.
Well, Ken Davey will be happy with that, with his quest to win a grand final, to be mid-table in the big fat fixture feature.
There we go. Welcome to Waking. This is my favourite.
Castleford. This is Castleford. Can we see?
Cafe. So they've just picked a load of like viral memes and.
I'm from Wigan, me.
Welcome to Bradford.
I'm really excited to listen to me. We don't talk like that. We don't say things like that. You understand?
It's brilliant.
All levels except physical, I am a wolf.
No tickets available.
Ooh, ticket gate.
Yeah.
Two.
So they basically just use a load of like viral videos and clips and put it together. But
I like it. I think the pacing is great. The comedy value is, you don't know what's coming next. I think this is real. I think this is quality.
The Castleford one's that is absolutely classic.
No, the OKR one does me. It absolutely does me.
But the Bradford one's not much better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so top marks for Huddersfield there. I think
good effort.
One of the better ones we've seen. So after that, I've gone with Hull FC in 6th place. So top marks for the comedy value on this one. Players reading like gibberish. Well, you'll see.
I can't do this,
Our twin ties, ex-fixture. Vegan Warriors. Vegan Warriors. Vegan Warriors. Vegan Warriors, Vegan Warriors, Vegan Warriors, Vegan Warriors. I'm thinking Warriors. Vegan. Blade Shrinos.
Blade Shrinos.
This sounds like you doing your catchphrase. The big catchphrase quiz. It's exactly
very
the same.
similar, isn't it?
Who this full giants?
Do you know what this speaks to me though? It's like rugby league players aren't always the sharpest tools in the drawer, are they?
No.
White felt ringing.
Wait, felt ringing.
Hey, go on, lad.
Sin errands.
God,
Took a while, but Bennett dropped there.
obviously been a tough day in the gym, hasn't it?
Okay,
What did he say? Custy? What did he say?
we ring town wolves. We bring towels.
They obviously told him it. Well, they didn't tell him there were teams, obviously.
No.
Barstool food. Castle for Tigers.
Toulouse Olympique. Toulouse Olympique. I'm so bad at this. Toulouse Olympic. Toulouse Olympic. Hey, let's go, Tio. Your hot news. Your
Lil Pod.
Did he say Hornets? Yeah. Like Rochdale just had a promotion.
Bradfield Bills. It's not working today.
Some of them are a bit obscure, though. Right, okay, we get the idea of that. Like it. It's make the players look stupid. That's always going to be a winner in it online. So, brilliant. Love it. We need more of that. Who have you got next, Cal? Well, in fact, what number are we on now?
I think we're on the Hull FC was 6th, so we're into the top 5
Into the
now.
top 5.
Well, no. Talking point. Top 6, isn't it, this year, playoffs?
Yes.
The top 6, yeah. I saw that announced the other day, so that's a little bit of a topical news.
Yeah.
Should we have a look at the Magic Weekend fixtures? We're about midway, aren't we now?
Yes, do it.
So Magic Weekend fixtures, right, Saturday.
Well, hang on. Can we just wind back a little bit? Sorry to derail you a little bit there, but isn't it just brilliant news that the Magic Weekend's here to stay? Like, we thought it was going to go, didn't we? But when teams went up to 14, we were like, what does that mean for Magic? You know, is it getting scrapped? There's no room for it. Anyway, we've found room for it. Not only that, we've got an upgraded location as well.
Oh, is it upgraded? I don't know. People love Newcastle, don't they? But I went to Everton, Hill Dickinson Stadium this year in the Ashes. It's a great stadium. Do you know what? It's the right size as well.
I tell you what, people love Liverpool when they're trying to get there. All right, if you're in Hull, probably similar distance to get into Newcastle. But the majority of people, you know what I mean? It's a much shorter trip down the M62, you know, to Liverpool than it is to freaking Newcastle, which was always the problem up there, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, and obviously you haven't got the French teams having to come over this year. You don't have London, so they haven't got that big travel. So, yeah, like I say, it's not a massive travelling distance for anybody, is it really? Which should help contribute to a healthy crowd. There's a number of factors that are going to help contribute to a healthy crowd. The fact that fans aren't going to have to travel a million miles to get there. They've gone with the rivals round fixtures again, which just excites people. And there's some cracking fixtures this year. It's at Everton, and like everybody who went to the Ashes, I haven't seen anybody have a bad word to say about Hill Dickinson Stadium when they went. Apart from the travel arrangements were a bit iffy, but that's nothing to do with Rugby League and the stadium. So just need to sort that out.
And of course, Liverpool we've always said this with Magic Weekend. It's got to be in a place that's big enough to swallow 50, 60,000 bloody Rugby League fans.
Yeah.
And Liverpool is.
Yeah. And they can just go and have a decent night out, stay for the night, go on the Saturday, watch the rugby Saturday, go for a night out Saturday night, and then if you can still make it to the game on Sunday, it's perfect. And I think the RFL really have looked at what the fans have said about it. I wonder if the venue was sorted before the Ashes.
I don't know.
Or do you think it was like, it's
been a success.
The
It's
reviews
available.
were so good that they've just gone with it again.
Yeah, I think probably that. But what I'm quite excited about, when we go to Newcastle, there's always that mad rush towards the end, and a lot of people don't even stay for the last game.
It's just a long way, innit?
Because you want to get on the road and you want to be kind of, dashing down the motorway to get home. And now it's not going to be like that for most people. So, it's definitely a hit for me.
Right, so let's look at Saturday then. Huddersfield Giants v York Knights to kick off. So that's like the dubbing this as like a new rivalry out there.
Yeah, well, and it should be, because if you look at where those teams have been in the last,
yeah.
But also like Huddersfield have not had a great couple of seasons. York have freshly promoted. Talking about like the quality of the rugby, they're probably going to be really equally matched. I would, unless Huddersfield have a massive turn of
could
form.
well be, mate. Yeah.
So that promises to be an exciting opening game.
And then in the middle of the day, the Hull derby, absolute cracker, KRVFC. I wonder if they made it in the middle of the day so they hadn't had a chance to drink too much.
What, the Hull fans?
Yeah.
Hull FC and Hull KR, I should say.
Tearing lumps out of each other in the middle of the day. So that'll be absolutely brilliant. And then you've got Lee v Warrington to finish off on Saturday. So what a day's rugby that is.
Yeah,
it's absolutely class. And then Sunday arguably gets even better. So you've got Wakey and Cass tearing lumps out of each other to open the fixture. You've got Leeds taking on Bradford. The rivalry renewed that we hadn't had for, 12 years or something like that.
It's just a shame that that's not going to be that close a game, is it really? So, but anyway, we'll carry on, Carl. Carry on.
Why you say that?
I'm just saying, even if we have to hit the crossbar in extra time.
Do you remember last time Bradford and Leeds played each other?
Yeah, that's what I'm sorry. The controversial kick.
Oh, no, I'm not on about Magic
You're not
Weekend.
about that one?
I'm on about last time they actually played each other.
Yeah, what, a couple of...
Yeah, when Leeds were a Super League team and Bradford were in Championship.
Yeah, we played it down.
And they beat them in Challenge Cup.
Didn't really get up for that. I was on about the Magic Weekend finish where they kicked the penalty.
Oh, and they were all offside, and Ganson didn't go to video ref.
Yeah. Even I was like, ouch. But I'll take the win. But yeah, that's controversial.
That's one of the most controversial Magic Weekend finishes of all time. Anyway, and then it finishes off with Wigan Saints. So what a day's rugby out there. I mean, can you imagine what the attendance is going to be on that day if the fans stay around for like?
Well, I don't know if they will. I need to look at that, because it seems like if you look at it, so day one you've got Warrington and Lee playing each other. It's only a short trip home.
Yeah.
I think the teams that are a little bit further away are playing first and second. The Hull teams as well.
Yeah.
So the fans can get away. I think it's just really well thought out. This.
Yeah,
so
I agree. Well, but I think a lot of the like Bradford, Leeds, Cass, Wakefie fans will stay around for the Wigan Saints derby as well. You don't get many opportunities to go to a Wigan Saints derby, so there could be a bloody decent crowd in that stadium on that Sunday.
But there will be anyway, because it's a Wigan Saints derby, isn't it? And a Leeds Bradford. I mean, they're going to be pulling out all the stops for that. So,
I think the stadium holds about 55,000. You could well see it pushing to be pretty full.
So we're just going to have a little break from the big fat fixture feature, we've called it, and
absolutely cobble that together.
Yeah, we've got a guest with us today, which we're really, really excited to talk to, and so should you be as well. So Dan, do you want to start off and just introduce yourself for us?
Gents, hi, how are you?
I do.
I'm Dan Applin from Your Club Stash.
Anybody who's been watching this show now for the last couple of months will have noticed that we are are we saying the most dapper podcasters in rugby league? I mean, I have been funny. There ain't much competition, is there?
Well, I've never been called like a dapper dresser, so I'm quite proud of that. That's probably my season highlight right there.
Right, okay.
Depends who you ask.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So we partnered with Your Club Stash a few months ago, and they provide this kit that we're wearing. So we thought it would be a great time to bring you on, Dan. I mean, we're in the off season. Teams are obviously looking for new kit at this moment in time, getting sort of preparing for next year. So just introduce Your Club Stash. Why, other than the kit looks great, why do people come to you guys?
Yeah, no, and we love working in the rugby league space. I think it represents a lot of what the community that the rugby league operate in represents a lot of why we started Your Club Stash.
Yeah.
Some of the reasons why a lot of clubs would work with us, minimum order quantities are a big part of that. We strive for a no minimum order quantity rule. There's always a few exceptions to the rule based on global manufacturing and how it works, but most of our brands that we work with will be forcing a no minimum order quantity.
And that can be a big problem for clubs, can't it? I've been involved in clubs that have been ordering stash before, and it's like, yeah, you've got to get like 15 shirts or 15 hoodies together, or all the rest of it. I mean, how did it come about? Like, what?
So imagine when I'm sitting on, before I started Your Club Stash, before we started as a team, imagine I'm sitting on the community. I'm sitting on the committee, and there's a thorn in my side over a bit of club merch, a bit of club stash that I think would go down really well. But what's stopping me getting anywhere with it is the idea that if I don't go around the club, work out who could possibly want a bobbler, pre-order in the community of people that I know are going to be a nightmare to chase down. I know I've got a boatload of admin to do, but there's a thorn in my side that I think this could go down well. That's kind of that little idea of that process is where Your Club Stash all was born out of. So, no minimum order quantity takes away that idea of how many people might want this. Because if I haven't got 15, I've now got to go back to the supplier who has to do a boatload of work for and say, actually, we haven't got an order for you now. Only got 2. Whereas I look at this from a Your Club Stash perspective and say, well, if there's only 2 people who want a bobbler, let 2 people have a bobbler.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just reducing friction right down.
Yeah.
Which is, there's a saying in the military world is, when your enemy's making a mistake, don't interrupt him. And when someone's making a purchase, don't interrupt them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So how have you removed that friction? Obviously, I don't want to give away any trade secrets they might have, but how have you done it?
And they're in a secret part of the recipe other than just working really, really hard, being really clear on what we're trying to achieve, and then working with our brands and our supply chain throughout. This is our goal, no minimum order quantities. First and foremost, that's our goal. Everybody knows where they stand. Our supply chain know where they stand with us. And now, so do our customers. We're all trying to achieve that. It's just hard work. It's a little bit harder to do that.
Yeah, and I can imagine that before the manufacturers, or even still are now, it's very much about it's going to be tough for us.
Yeah.
And they offset that to the customer. You've gone, no, we'll take the risk. We'll take the burden to make the sales process easier.
Yeah.
Have you seen do you get feedback on that? It must be pretty welcomed in the market.
From the no minimum order perspective, I put it top of the list of reasons of why people do business with us, particularly at the grassroots level. We're working with clubs that are as important to their community as Man United are globally, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So why then should that club then be restricted to say, well, I can't go and express my curiosity and interest in club merch because, like we said, it's as important to their members as it is Man United to their global community. Well, let's deliver that at grassroots level. So it does make us very much a grassroots specialist supplier. But I'm quite proud of that. That's the space I enjoy working with. Going back to the opening comments, enjoying working in that rugby league space. There's no secret for you guys. I come from the rugby union side, so coming into league, I'm on a learning journey. But one thing that's stood out to me massively is those community values. Whenever I've gone to a rugby league club and spent the day there, it's proper communities.
Yeah, 100%. So if we're looking at Your Club Stash, is anybody sort of like watching this and going, a little bit interested, a little bit intrigued here? What do you do? Obviously, you manufacture kits and the sort of gear that we're wearing at the minute. So what can people get from Your Club Stash, really? Yeah,
so we call ourselves a design and technology company. So yes, I talk about things like the no minimum quantities at the top of the list because I think that's where we really stand out. But actually, what we do is we design the high quality on the field kits, off the field stash and merchandise. The technology bit kicks in terms of the point of sale. So we offer clubs the opportunity to have an online store. And in the online store, that's when we can fill it with everything. I think you referred to it before as everything from the wooden spoon to the match kit. So I really like the idea that one of their club members can jump onto their online store and buy a match quality jersey with their name, their number, straight through. I know that's something that a lot of clubs really highly value. So we deliver it through the online store, we do the design services, and we do all the fulfillment.
Sweet. So go on, list some of the stuff that you got on the online store.
What, the different stash?
Yeah.
I love a bucket hat.
That's where without saying it, that's where I was kind of aiming at that question. I was like, and what else that goes with a bucket hat?
Summer season, I'm talking bucket hat, vest. I'm just going top down.
Yeah.
Bucket hat, vest, bum bag. Get the sliders out. I think that's
shirts.
Shit shirts. Absolutely love a shit shirt. There's nothing better than a few points in a shit shirt. So we do the Hawaiian shirts. So what's really nice about that is, again, no minimum order quantity, no design limitations. You can go as shit as you like, or you can go a bit smarter if people like that. Any kind of combinations. The idea really is get something in mind that you want, what you're trying to achieve. Get that design brief over to us. Let our designers work their magic. And they steal hearts. They do. They steal hearts. They make magic happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's something we've experienced on the channel because we had our Indigenous round, our Indigenous inspired Rugby League Outsiders shirt, which your Stig designer got amongst and did a cracking job there.
Yeah, and those designs, mate, were so popular when people voted on that. Yeah. So, I mean, like the design as well. Let's touch on the design just a little bit. Very Polynesian inspired. Is there any reason for that?
Yeah, just myself being an absolute rugby keno, and I don't know. I guess I speak on behalf of many rugby people. You fall in love with that Islander kind of
Sonny Bill Williams.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of part of what made me fall in love with rugby. You know, that off the field scene of the social, the hang 10 logo that kind of come into there as well, part of the same theme, and I also like what it represents. You see it, and it's kind of that kind of free spirited, nice, easy go lucky vibe, if that makes sense.
Yeah, free spirited but warrior as well.
Nike.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like a very warrior. The tribal bands type thing. So
but it's also nice that like it can mean something to you, different to me, and they're both very positive.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. The Hang 10 logo there's a lot of positivity around it, but it can, like you say, means warrior to you. I've kind of gone down a different route, but I like that idea. And yeah, look, you're absolutely right. That Maori Islander kind of pattern. Yeah, I love that myself.
So I would go a little bit further in terms of design as well, because I think like zip choice, the cut, where some of the seams are, where some of the, I don't know what you call it, like where there's like an extra bit of, an extra feature or something like that. I think some of that is really classy as well. This is one of my favourite tops.
Yeah.
The cut of the hood, the way that the hood is, the fact that the seams there are just on the kind of just off the shoulder number there. I love that kind of thing because it just makes it unique. You haven't got a shirt off the shelf, and then just whacked your design on it.
Well, that's where the affordable quality comes into account. We can all go and drive down prices and try and get stuff as cheap as possible. But actually, then if we're supplying club merchandise that's just cheap, it's only got a certain amount of a shelf life. But that's why affordable quality then kicks in to say, well, are we still looking for those nuances that our world needs? So I think we're alluding to the idea of how we address the needs of our customers. So let's take our club customers into account for an example. If you're a club of ours and you use our standard rugby jersey, what you're actually getting is a jersey that I've created with a super stretchy fabric. And what I've tried to do here is trying to address the problem that throughout the course of a season, most grassroots club will only buy one kit, and that kit's got to last them the season.
Yeah.
But the number 3 shirt might be worn by 6, 7, 8 different people throughout the course of the season. And naturally, the way that rugby's grown is that the players playing that position now come in all shapes and sizes. So I wanted to create a shirt that was durable, super strong, but also fitted between 3 to 4 different size ranges. So in rugby union, I play 13, which might surprise a lot of viewers, but I'm probably a bit of a tubby 13, but that does.
You're talking a foreign language, mate. I know Craig. I know Craig sat next to me going, I have no idea what position 13 is.
But loose forward, isn't it?
but the example there is I've worn and played in a large, an extra large, 2 extra large, and a 3 extra large, and felt comfortable at all points, which is really, really important for me. The idea now we've got one size that could cater for lots of different body shapes and body sizes.
Yeah, I mean, lots of people say this is one size fits all. You put it on, it's cutting off circulation to your head. You know what I mean? Your belly's sticking out. It's not. a one size fits.
And right, so while we got you on, there's a new product just hit the market, isn't there? Get it out, Craig. Get the new product out.
Exciting.
Where we put it?
Put it behind you.
Right, so this is the new sub robe from you guys.
It doesn't do it justice, does it? Just dragging it out.
No.
Between us two.
We will do some proper like videos for this, but
it's real though.
So
yeah, it does exist.
I've been wearing this sub robe now for a few weeks. And
we had a business meeting the other day, like a Zoom call.
Yeah.
Right?
I had it on. Yeah, I had it
sat
on.
there, and I'm like, Are you cold? And he's like, not really. You know, he's like, oh, right, okay, just rocking.
Save on the heating bills.
Yeah.
There's a new angle.
Yeah. So it's lightweight.
Yes.
It's bloody warm, waterproof.
Yeah.
And it just flattens down into your bag. I absolutely love it, right? And we are going to be giving one of these away, aren't we, today?
We are.
We're going to be doing a bit of a competition, so...
Well, what I loved about that is you've got like a taped zip.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sometimes if you don't have a taped zip, the wind just blows straight through that.
Exactly.
Right? That it's a high quality zip, but also it's like a microfiber liner.
Yeah.
Instead
mate.
of like a thick fleece.
But you should really be able to roll that up into a smallish ball.
Yeah, you 100% can.
Yeah, the idea, the design brief on the sub robe was to be somewhere between a traditional sub jacket that when we're all on the bench, which happens to the best of us at some point, you get put on the bench. It's cold, wet, windy, British rugby. I need that sub coat, and most people now kind of want to buy their own, have their own. If you're riding on the club one, chances are it's still wet from last week. It's probably not going to be very comfortable. So I wanted the traditional sub jacket, but then I also wanted something that didn't. If you're going to go and spend a few quid on a jacket, I can't just have it just for a weekend and just for on the field.
Yeah.
So then it's got to be versatile, and then it's got to come out of that rugby environment and fit in elsewhere. So what I always had in mind was, is it something that I could wear with the family when I'm going to Warrington Towers in the same wet, windy conditions, but I promised the family we're going, so we're going. Smart. Does it work on a weekend? Well, if it works on a weekend, I don't know if I'm on the bench or I might get subbed. I need it in my bag. It needs to fold down. So all these different requirements are ticking in, and then that's how we ended up with that. The last piece of all that, of the jigsaw puzzle, was affordable. What I didn't want to be doing is selling an £150 jacket, just because, morally, that's not where I sit. I want to provide affordable quality. That's where we got that, below 100.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's classy, and I can see that it's like everybody. It's like it could be your winter jacket, for all occasions. By the way,
it is my winter jacket.
Well, we know that
the dog walker.
There is a dog walking around. So if you do see some shadows getting cast against the wall and that kind of stuff, it's you're not having an epileptic or all like that. There's a little pooch walking around.
So I suppose time to announce the competition then, isn't it? So in the description of this YouTube video, anybody that follows the Rugby League Outsiders or watches this show, get on the description. There's going to be a little link in there. Click the link. It's going to take you to a website, and you can win a sub robe just by entering. There's no competition. You haven't got to answer any questions or anything like that. So, Dan, we got sub robe as the first prize, and what's the second prize?
We have the jacket that you're wearing,
the Outsiders hoodie,
the Outsiders hooded jacket.
Nice one, mate. So, two prizes up for grabs. Get in the description, hit the link, enter your details, and then what we'll do is we're going to draw it on next week's show and announce the winners next week.
What about getting initials on there?
Yeah.
We'll put it over to our head man over the table from me.
Oh, I don't make executive decisions like that, but yeah. We'll let's get the initials on there as well. Let's have the full Outsiders experience, full personalised. Absolutely, yeah. Initials on there as well.
Brilliant. Okay, so the link, like I said, is going to be down below in the description and in the first comment. But let's carry on talking to you, Dan. Where do you think the rugby stash world is going in the next sort of 12 to 18 months?
Interesting question. I think the women's game is certainly bringing a lot of that old school energy back into the rugby space. I see a lot of the kind of orders we see coming in. The girls are still going very much kind of one example I've got to mind is the team went on tour with Cow, and everything was cow print, head to toe. It was loud, it was proud, and kind of some of the men's team doing less of that these days, but still very much a strong sphere. But certainly the girls coming through with a loud and proud attitude, which I think is fantastic for the game.
Have you thought about doing? So in rugby league, we have wheelchair rugby league. So they have specialist shirts where they essentially have Velcro on. No.
Velcro tabs,
they have Velcro on their arms. So I've thought about sort of putting that into the range?
We've not done one, but if there's a wheelchair rugby league team out there that wants to give us a try, I'm up for the challenge.
Yeah, I mean, there's wheelchair rugby league teams popping up all over the country at the minute, so I think that's probably something we look at, and maybe you could trial a team or something like that.
Absolutely, no problem. If there's someone out there that wants to get the challenge over to us, let's do it.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
So put it in the comments, drop it in there.
With it being off-season for rugby league, you know, well, there's some teams getting ready for the Challenge Cup, which kicks off in January. Can we just talk a little bit about lead times? Because no doubt there's clubs out there that are considering, you know, renewing their kit or even a few shirts. You know, if a shirt's had to be, you know, God forbid, cut off a player and they've lost a shirt or whatever. You know, what is the lead times and that kind of thing with your club stash?
So we've got two scenarios. We've got standard lead times. So somebody's been onto the online club store, they've placed an order. Said person from earlier wants a replica match jersey with their name, their number. Place the order online. 2 to 4 weeks standard build time on that product.
Sweet.
If one of our clubs then says, listen, our number 9's had to get cut out of his shirt, which does happen, we'd put that through on a special, and I'd expect to see the delivery time reduced on that one. We've seen delivery times in less than a week in them kind of scenarios. But it's always done on a case by case. There's lots of different variants that could go into play there. But standard lead time, which is, you know, for 99.9% of the orders that go through, 2 to 4 week delivery time. And we've got something crazy like, bearing in mind that that's a really good delivery time frame for what we're talking for customised, personalised items, club branded. That's a really good delivery window. We've got something like a 95, 96% delivery rate in that window, which is amazing.
Yeah. It's rapid turnaround time, that is.
Consistent.
So, if anybody's looking at like purchasing a kit then now, how big is the company? How many reps have you got, or is it small enough to care? Is it a massive corporation? Just paint a picture.
Very much in that kind of independent, family-run sphere is how we pride ourselves on, and I don't see that changing. We've got reps all around the country. So we've got a rugby league rep, Alex, who I don't think it's been on the show, but no doubt he'll be on at some point soon. If somebody, from an experience perspective, if somebody was looking to see what we could do, whether we could steal their hearts on some designs and the process, you get in touch with Alex. Alex would then work with you on a design brief, kind of work out what your heart really desires, and then we'd get that over to our design team. They'd work their magic and bring it all to life. You then get a design pack. You pick your 2 or 3 favourite designs, and if there's a bit of back and forth, that's absolutely fine. But really, the process is to get to a place where we pick 2 or 3 that we like. One then goes through to be our match jersey. One then goes to be our training wear collection. And then one would then go and be, form a part of the stash, the bucket hats, the idea, and try and create collections from there, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
definitely. Anywhere we should go now? What else you got on your list there?
There's nothing else on my list. They were just my little notes, really.
Yeah.
I guess the sentiment for me is like, we're here with a promise to deliver high quality. We're not going anywhere. We live and breathe based on our reputation. I think our Trustpilot says that. If anybody is looking for a new kit supply next year, I'd say have a look at our Trustpilot, see what other clubs say about us from a number of different sports. What you'll get there is a company that really care, delivering quality at good prices with a fantastic service wrap. That's what we're proud of doing.
Dan, you absolutely sold it, mate. And I'd just like to mention the Rugby League Outsiders stash is available from yourclubstash.co.uk. You can get on the website and get some of this top quality gear.
And if anybody wants to put everything that we said to the test, a little secret order, I think they're about £15-16 for a t-shirt, for an Outsiders t-shirt in the shop. If anybody wants to go and put it all to the test, put it a secret order. Nobody ever knows about it. And if it arrives on time, then you can say, actually, Dan's a man of his word.
Brilliant.
Perfect. Perfect ending, mate.
Well, Dan's already the guest of the year, isn't he? Because he turned up with a big box of Heroes chocolates.
Is that all you got to do?
Yeah, easily bought. No, Dan, it's been brilliant talking to you and hearing more about your club stash. Obviously, we know about the company really well, and we're hoping that the enthusiasm we have for the company, comes through the lens into, and people pick up on that.
And thank you guys for having us part of the team. We feel part of the Outsiders family, so that we're enjoying the journey. Thank you. Thanks for having us.
All outsiders, aren't we?
Yeah.
Outsiders are we. So great talking to Dan there from Provida, and thank you as always for supporting the channel. It really does help us produce the videos that we turn out week in, week out, as whatever that phrase is.
That's the one, week in, week out, mate.
Right, and don't forget, get yourself in the giveaway to win yourself a sub-suit. What is the value of a sub-suit? Anyways, a sub jacket.
Over 100 quid, mate.
Over 100 quid sub-robe giveaway. Link down, you know what it is. Go get amongst it. Right, Karl, so we're on to number 5 now.
Into the playoffs.
Yes.
And every Leeds Rhinos game, the best thing to do, mate, is go on the Otley run. So that is exactly what they've done with their fixture list.
Do you know what the reality of the Otley run though is like? It is, you can't get any bars, can you? Remember when we went in the queue?
Yeah, but we were doing the Otley run backwards,
ridiculous.
weren't we?
Yeah.
I think you need to start in Leeds and work your way up to Headingley.
Right.
We were working from Headingley to Leeds just after a game, after 40,000 people had just piled out stadium.
Yeah, so there was a queue. There was like Batman and Robin, 500 Smurfs, the bloody characters
Fred
from
Flintstone,
the A-Team.
yeah.
Flintstone was there, you know, and then we were trying to get in the bar. It wasn't happening. Right, okay. Anyway, we digress.
Leeds Rhinos fixture video. I've gone Otley run style.
Of course they have. I thought they'd have just rolled out Danny Maguire and Jamie Jones Buchanan again. Here we go. Oh.
That's a shocker. I won't show what that was at first. The Wolves one. There we go. Catalan Dragons, obviously.
Terrible.
Now, I've got questions here.
Yeah.
What's with the orange glasses and the wig?
Cowbell Army, mate. Cowbell Army. Robbins.
Toulouse. Oh, that's a shocker. Toulouse. Bye, man. Bye, chef. Wigan kebab.
So there you go.
So I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Bit of effort went into there.
Yeah, they've gone into some effort. They've thought about that, haven't they? And they haven't just thrown that one out. I think.
But some players definitely embraced it more than others, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like some of them are looking a little bit bashful there as they're walking around in like a shark suit or whatever.
I was just wondering if they could have come up with a better one for like Toulouse.
Why?
I don't know.
No.
No.
But you're questioning there. You've got to rate the whole video, haven't we?
Yeah, I think it was a good video.
So into the 5s. So well done. Dead simple as well. But what are they going to do next year? Because they're not going to have the Otley run to do again next year. They'll have to find something else. We'll have to see what they do. Right, moving on, Karl. Number 4.
I just spoke of Toulouse, so here we go with Toulouse. And what I will say about this video, Craig, it's very French, as you would expect. But you'll see what I mean when we bring it up on screen. So
right,
there we go.
Super League new boys.
Might want to turn it down a little bit.
It's loud. Okay. Magic Weekend.
So some of this is a little bit random. Here we go. Starts getting better now.
Tiger Balm.
Ah, right. Here we go. I see.
What's this one?
Bulls. Bit rubbish, that one.
It's good though. This is.
Here we go. Cherry sweets.
Ah.
Delicious.
You know who's done this?
Have I missed something there?
No, this here. Right. Oh, of
Leopards.
course.
Yeah, look.
This is someone who knows social media. This.
Yeah, of course.
You know the way they put this together. Like this is very, very social media. That they crack it and
the graphics along with it as well.
It is really, really clever. The trophy. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wee.
What we got for Knights?
Oh, the Knights. Yeah.
Oh, it's like French version of the Otley Run, that one. Oh yeah, obviously Lion King music for Hull FC. What's he got for Warrington?
Bluey. Got Bluey. Oh, Iron Man.
That's going to get mentioned that again in a minute when we show one of the next videos.
Oh. Rhinos. Yeah, this is well choreographed, this. It looks slapstick, but actually there's a lot of time and effort gone into this.
Yeah.
I can see why you put that at number 4.
Yeah,
Good effort. And actually, I'm getting really excited because I'm really excited for 3, 2, and 1 now because they're definitely getting better. So, yeah, quality.
Right, on to number 3 then. We're into, top 3 places here. I imagine. I don't think the league will finish like this,
No.
if I'm being honest with you. But certainly media are doing well. So in at number 3, we've got Bradford Bulls.
Ooh.
And I think this one's really funny. I think they've done a cracking job with this one.
Is it this?
So they've got a school together to basically got the kids to say what the logos are.
Oh, it's like a doggle box type of
Yeah.
thing. Like
A wheel and a
Dragon Wheel.
dragon wheel. A grumpy old man.
With a helmet on, like me.
Who's this?
Kings.
A hairy guy.
Hairy guy, Wigan.
That's.
Do you know what I like about this one? He's like, if kids don't really know what your logo is, maybe your logo's not quite right.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. But I like the way that they've leaned into it as well. So when the kids are saying the Joker, like that,
The leaf.
they come up and they've got
Wakefield
put
Leafs.
their names there, yeah.
The wheelers. Titans to cross.
The Wheelers. It does look like a wheel, doesn't it?
In the middle was a H and a
What's this one?
Portugal.
Just,
Manchester United.
Six.
Leopards.
Cheaters.
Sheep.
The Lee Cheaters.
Cheetah. A rhinoceros.
I don't like that one.
Rhino. Rhinoceros.
The rhinoceros.
Leeds Rhinoceroses.
Looks weird, I don't know. Iron Man.
This is the one.
Superman.
Fake Superman. Huddersfield.
The Eagles.
Around Christmas time.
Rugby.
Three-headed bird.
Three-headed bird.
But it's like,
Hey, they kind of got that one.
yeah.
Three-headed bird.
Again, it's creative, it's original. You know what I mean? It's completely different. Low effort,
Yeah.
really. You know what I mean? You get half a dozen kids on a settee and show them the badge.
Dragon with flames, Catalan.
Dragon with flames. Tiger.
Tiger. Lions. An orange tiger.
An orange tiger.
Orange tigers. Brilliant.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, good.
I thought it was funny. We're talking about Orange Tiger. I don't think we've ever spoken about it. What do you think of Cass's new logo?
I think in the world of AI graphics, it's right up there, isn't it?
What the AI is that?
Yeah, it's like
Their old logo wasn't great though, was it?
this is the problem with AI now. Because, hey, don't get me wrong, that might be, they might have spent a lot of money and had someone, designed that specifically, but it just screams of being
AI
produced
generated.
with AI.
Yeah.
And in fact, I think, didn't someone find the actual graphic
it
on
were
Canva or something like that?
No, it were on
Shutterstock
it were on
or something like that.
Shutterstock or something like that. Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, but this is where, but you look at the likes of Bradford Bulls, and I'm sure I think everyone's using AI in the graphic.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
In the graphic process, but there's thought behind it. Like you look at the Bradford logo and you were like, "Oh, I'm not so sure because it's a change." But actually, when you look into it, like, oh, they've got this aspect from the old badge. They've got this font. They've got this colour scheme. You know what I mean? And it's all brought together.
Shoulders
there.
of the bull are rugby ball shaped, and yeah.
Whereas the Castleford one, it's just a little bit flat. And what I don't like the fans not being involved in the creation of the badge. And I'm actually hoping that Leeds Rhinos.
Leeds are due a new logo.
They've got to be.
When I look at all those logos from the team now, I think Leeds are falling behind. I think that Ronnie's looking old, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ronnie needs beefing up, or
well, I don't think he needs beefing up, Carl. That's a bull-esque way of saying it, innit? But
anyway, let's move on to number two. So this one it doesn't have a comedy value or anything like that, but I really like how the Saints are tying all their branding together here. So this is St Helens at number 2, and the reason I like this is because it fits right in with what so it's 30 years in it since the Challenge Cup 96. So they've gone with a retro kit this year with the old 96 Challenge Cup shirt, which Steve Prescott wore, Bobby Goulding.
That era.
So for their video, they've also gone like very retro, and I think it just ties in nicely. I think this is lovely. I think it's really well done. This.
Oh, it's lovely.
Alan Hunt features on it. I think.
One. Yeah, look at the colours, the colour grade.
Yes, quality in it.
Right, let's have a look at these fixtures.
Like cinematic.
Yeah.
Oh, the old Ceefax. We're all getting older, aren't we?
Yeah. So like I said, there's not a lot to this. Just
belting fixtures there. Right, now I know that. Let's try and get a holiday booked.
Do you remember? Do you remember I'm waiting for holidays to come round on things? It was like, oh, that one, and then you had to ring them up. So that there's not loads to that video, but I just think it's so well made. And then they released graphics on the back of it then with the actual Ceefax fixture list. I just thought it was class. I thought it really well done.
Yeah, and I think like vintage stuff and this.
Well, it's cool, isn't it? Retro's cool at the minute.
It's really cool. I love the fact, like you said, there's not a lot into that, but actually it's been really well filmed. And, the grade that's been put on there for the colour, got a lot of time for that. So,
I don't know if everybody will appreciate it as much as that as we do, doing films and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I just thought it was very class act.
You've got to look at like the ingredients. So what's the must-have ingredients for something like this? Just get one of your club stars to do something a little bit like either embarrassing or funny, and present and make sure you stick it to your rivals. Like the only thing they could have done better is like Wigan was spelt wrong on Ceefax or something like that. Do you know what I mean? And it could have been better. So number 2, yeah, I like it.
Can you remember what? Can you remember what the what number it was for the fixtures on Rugby League?
No.
No, I saw a comment saying...
But it weren't just the fixtures, it was the Rugby League news.
Somebody pulled them up, so I think that's like page 301 or something. Somebody actually put in the comments, I'm sure they did, oh, you've got the wrong number.
Page.
Yeah. I can't remember what it was, but...
Producer Harley won't even know what we're talking about.
No, he's looking at it, he's going...
What is this?
Yeah, what is this Ceefax you're talking about?
Yeah. UK Resorts down the bottom, green button. What resorts? Anyway,
that's my number 2. So here we are in at number 1.
Yeah,
it's got to be their year. I should say that, should I? But it is their year when it comes to the fixture announcement. I've gone for Warrington at number 1, and I didn't even know why I liked this at first because I didn't know the concept behind it. I watched it, I was like,
I like it.
I like it. It's funny. But I can't work out why it's funny. And then I watched it again. I was like, oh, they filmed this before they even knew what the fixtures were. And he's just thrown in a load of like cliches that you get sort of said at football and rugby matches. And then I thought, oh, they've just cobbled it together then with the teams after they found out the fixture announcement. But actually, producer Harley did say to us, this is a rip-off of Mitchell and Webb. And then when I saw the Mitchell and Webb sketch as well, I thought it was even funnier. So this is my number 1. Let's stick it on Warrington.
First up, at the Halliwell Jones Stadium, it's the clash of the opening round. As the irresistible force of Warrington Wool meet the
clash of the opening round.
Of St Helens, in a clash that will go down in history as one of 7 games happening.
Do you know what I mean? It's just been clipped in.
It together, yeah. Happening this weekend. Meanwhile,
like 32-16 and 38-12 that have happened in previous years. Will the Leopards be mauled?
Just like no concept to it whatsoever.
This year, at least. Then it's the battle for the Northwest as Warrington meet Wigan in a match described as on this season. Will it be bonjour or au revoir in the south of France? And Toulouse. Both away, but not at the same time. Coming up at some point,
both away, but not at the same time.
Also, Warrington return to Hull.
I wonder how many takes. I'd like to see it behind the scenes on this.
I bet there's loads of takes here. I bet they've done loads.
Looking ahead to Magic Weekend.
But again, it's low, pretty low friction in it to get this done. Write the script and then away you go.
And you can catch it all here at the Halliwell Jones Stadium. And it's live. Rugby League 27 rounds, 13 home games, from the stands, from the seats. I'm in the south stand, now I'm in the north stand. Get them on side, no mitigation.
That is my favourite bit.
That's proper Carl Walker from the outside in that.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
In. So that's the fixtures. Coming up, watch it, drink it in, live it, love it.
Boosh.
It's just, and if you see the Mitchell and Webb one, which we've watched now after it, they've got the camera angles right. He's just nailed it. I think it's brilliant.
It's like
really
old,
creative. That is.
Those old like commentary cliches. The football one, it's all about like it's just like loads of football. You know, loads of football.
Yeah.
You know, all the football.
There's the biggest match going on Tuesday, but then on Wednesday there's a Champions League
match.
There's an even bigger match, and then it's a derby on Friday. There's actually a Paddy Power advert in there at the minute that's ripping that off. So there you go. I've loved him. So that's the top 14 of the Rugby League fixture announcements.
Yeah, and like I say, I want to see this become like a regular thing, and I also want a similar vein for maybe like the shirt reviews. You know what I mean? Or shirt reveals rather.
That's coming later. We've got that video to do.
But I'm wondering like if the fixture list should be a bit of comedy. But the shirt reveal should be like motivational, inspirational fireworks, all that kind of stuff.
Smoke and fireworks.
Yeah, just loads
Rugby
of
League Outsiders
lights.
style.
Yeah.
But the gauntlet's being laid down now. So, you know, we've poked a little bit of fun at some of these videos. Now, I know we're planning where we're going this year, right, with Craig. We're going to do a month by month. We're going to look at the fixtures soon and work out where we're going. We've got to put our own fixture list together.
Yeah, we will. We'll put our own fixture list together. We'll see how we get on with that.
Have you got any ideas?
Not really. It's a bit of a blank canvas. I mean, where do you start? We've got to lean into something that's like our strength. You know what I mean? So being in the Midlands, being outside of the heartlands and all that kind of thing. But so. It's going to be interesting putting that together. One thing we do know, though, is obviously round one of the community round of the Challenge Cup. We know where we're going to be for a couple of games there, so we can talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
What I do want to put out there is we want to put it out for an invite to around 2 or 3, where we'll come and do an outside in at your local club if you're featuring in the Challenge Cup.
Yeah, I mean, we did one at Bedford last year, didn't we? So at some point in the year, this year, we want to do another big feature on a community club. So
no, I'm putting out there, like, if anyone wants us to come and cover their round 3 Challenge Cup game.
Oh, right, okay.
Invite us along. We'll come along, we'll bring the cameras, we'll do a bit of an outside in. Obviously, I didn't speak to you about it beforehand, but...
Well, do we know what we're doing for round 1?
Yeah.
Are we going to announce it? Yeah. So are we doing the 2 games?
Yeah.
And we would I'm like winging this. So we're going to do Telford versus London Chargers at Telford. That's going to be on the Saturday.
The reason being, obviously, we met at Telford. You know, it's a club that we are
both played for him,
to. Both played for for a number of years, and they've gone on to do really, really good stuff. This is the second year they're in the Challenge Cup, and that's exciting. And the fact that they're playing a top, like London side as well, is mouth-watering. So we're going to be.
And I think that's got the makings of being a really good clash. That has. Different styles, different areas of country coming together for a Challenge Cup fixture. I think it's going to be really exciting. So I'm looking forward to doing that game.
The only thing there is, I hope it's on, because that Telford pitch can take a battering in the winter. So
there's enough pitches though, so I think they'll be all right. So then on the Sunday we're gonna do a mega weekend, a Challenge Cup mega weekend, aren't we? On the Sunday we're gonna go to Bedford versus Medway Dragons. 2 clubs. Obviously we've spent time with Medway as well. We spent time with Bedford. We did a video that with them last year. And obviously I've played against Medway in the Harry Jepson, and we had Tom.
Not that you can remember it, but
not that I can remember. And we had Tom on as well, who's Tom Coyd, who's heavily involved with Medway Dragons as his family are. So we'll get to that game as well, and it'll be a Rugby League Outsiders mega video that week.
Yeah,
get your editing fingers on.
But my key thing is we're blowing in the wind for the next round after that.
Yeah.
You know, so we're open for invites. You invite us along, we'll come along.
Yeah,
and,
all right.
Even if it's something like Scotland or Ireland, we're definitely going, aren't we?
Yeah.
You seem a bit reluctant, Karl.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway, so what we'll say is our fixture list for the outside in next year will be dropping relatively soon. We've got to put it together over a few days or whatever. But once we've worked out where we're going to be and what games we're covering, we'll announce that on the show in a fixture announcement style.
Yeah. So best time to wrap up. Just tell people what's on the channel.
Well, what you get on the channel, you get one lad who's always got a different haircut.
Shut up anyway, right? I'll tell him, right? So on the channel at the minute, we've got 2 videos. We've got the Rugby League Outsiders. We went to the Bradford Bulls season launch and we got all the backstage access. Spoke to the movers and shakers. Jason Hurst, the CEO of the Bulls, he had a few words to say about his critics, didn't he? He didn't hold back. Robbie Hunter-Paul, Bradford legend, Kurt Haggerty, the new head coach, and a lot of other people. So that video's on the channel at the minute. And the Gary Connolly video, Craig, has absolutely blown up, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. And we're not 100% sure why, other than it was a really insightful interview. And Gary's not done a lot of media stuff in the past, and he was obviously part of that golden generation and has been a top player at a number of clubs, so it's obviously very popular. No one's got a bad word to say about him, have they? Perhaps,
no.
Apart from one person, which he talks about in the episode. Does he? Or have I just dropped
No, it's not in the episode. That was off air, that was. But yeah, we've even had like Saints fans commenting on the video saying...
Judas.
No, the opposite actually, saying, you know, and I never knew that this is what went on at St Helens when he signed the contract. So if you're intrigued, get on the channel, find the Gary Connolly interview out. It really is a fascinating watch.
Brilliant. Okay, so Karl, any final afterburners?
No, I've just done my final afterburners, mate.
Right, catch up. Right, okay, so until the next video, take care.